Most folks have pretty much, like you, Jackson, always fried it. I grew up, nobody in my family hunted, so we'd get deer meat from like my mom's brother. We'd go down to visit, and like he'd give us a whole ham, like just a full ham. We'd come home and cut it up, and every time we cut it up, everything got cut up into cube steak. So it was just fried cube steak. Then, you know, I get older, you start watching stuff on TV. You start, like the Drurys was some that I remember. The Lindsays, they'd always be talking about deer steaks, and I'm like, but I'd love to have a deer steak. I want a deer steak. So then I found out folks grill backstraps, so I grill backstraps. It tastes a lot like steak. Tenderloins, if you smoke them just right, taste really, really good. But what I've started doing in past years, last few years, is cutting the whole deer up myself, like cutting the hams up, getting the roasts out, getting the tenderloins out of the hams, getting those out. There's a piece of meat, I don't know what the cut is, but there's a piece of meat inside of that ham that basically cuts up like fillets. Bro. That stuff is so good. So good. All right, everybody, welcome to Hunt More Official. Today, we ain't hunting, we ain't doing nothing but cooking. Right here we got a couple tenderloins. These are from courtesy of Carl, our man Carl, Brian's son. I've got a backstrap that's thawing out from a deer I shot last year. First thing we're gonna do is marinate this. I kind of like to typically go Dale's. Sometimes I'll do Worcestershire. This is kind of what I'm digging on right now, hence the name. No pun intended. But we're gonna throw out a Ziploc bag, or throw this in a Ziploc bag. We've got a couple different spices here. Montreal steak's my favorite. Lemon pepper's always good. And then some mesquite. It's pretty good as well. You can kind of take your pick on what you want to put on it, but I'm typically going to cook these just like steak.
I know a guy that eats a lot.
I know a few. Alright, so we got backstraps right here. Marinated for a couple hours. Sometimes I like to marinate them a little longer. Sometimes I like to marinate them for about a day. But we didn't marinate these as long. Now I need something to put the hole in this.
Nothing better than an arrow.
Nothing better than the arrow that killed him.
That killed him.
Huh?
I was about to say that's the second thing that arrow poked the hole in. First being 150 inch deer.
How big?
About 150. 151 and 5/8.
Lemon pepper on one. We'll do a little mesquite on the other. I'll tell you both, I've never put this on it, so we'll try it together. And then this is what I typically use, Montreal steak. Can't go wrong, Montreal steak. Both sides of it. I didn't put pepper on it. Getting ahead of myself. I just don't want to do it like that when I did that. There we go. When I got a thicker cut, I usually coals here and kind of smoke it. Because if you sear it, it's not going to really cook it all the way through enough. So these will take a little bit longer than the rest of it. But time to about 15 minutes on them.
220.
There ain't no rhyme or reason to this. You kind of cook it to taste. I'm a big flavor guy. So if you eat with me, you're going to be able to taste it. I can promise you. My dad's a lot heavier handed than I am though. Ooh, you eat with him, you gon' know you've eaten something. What kind of set these? I'll set them. So down here. Man, I ain't got no tongs, boys. Some tongs would have been nice. But you gotta have your temperature at least 375 to me. Time those get done, you throw that cube steak on, and that's what you just sear on both sides. Gravy.
What are we doing?
Thought this was link, but it's ground. So old-fashioned sausage patty. I ain't never done this, so we'll see how it does. That looks like I'd eat that on a biscuit though.
That's pretty good.
Some of y'all, that'd be the best piece of sausage you ever did eat.
It's getting out of school.
Oh man, it's ready. It's small, so they ain't gonna take long. Man, it's so tender, bro.
Yeah. There's not much I eat, Jack, but when there's meat involved, I can eat a lot of it.
Man, bro. Bro.
Back in John's over there about burning his mouth. Yeah, that thing's so good.
Bro, that's so good.
That old sausage burger. Oh, it smells good.
It's hot. Look. We're hot.
I'm telling you, I was wondering when John was about to burn his mouth.
That's so good though.
Coming off that pan, boy.
Bro, if you put that in a biscuit, I would punch somebody in the face. That's good. Man. Ain't that good, bro?
Something about sausage, you know. That's one of my favorite things to eat besides like some good New York strip or ribeye. It's a good sausage. Breakfast flavored sausage. Maple syrup. Something like that.
That's worth your time right there, folks. Little sausage patty in that temple. Sit on that grill. Have your old lady cook you up some biscuits.
What's that?
I said don't let the red fool you. I don't know the scientific name, but a lot of folks think, oh my God, there's blood in that. It's not really blood. It's like the enzymes and stuff, or whatever. But that piece of meat right here, boys.
We're no scientists.
I just know when it's done. Let it sit for just a minute, because it'll kind of cook its way through. But those are ready. Try that right there.
Huh?
Try that.
That's a good seasoning, guys. Yeah.
That is the mesquite.
It's crazy to me how different deer meat tastes across the board.
Oh yeah, just overall.
Just what you're eating. Because every single thing I've eaten so far has tasted a little bit different than the other.
Come off same deer. I say same deer, but I mean come off a deer. Different cuts of meat, and it's got different flavors to it.
That right there.
This one's cooked a little more done than I'd like it, but this is the lemon pepper. You probably won't taste this one. It's flavorful. To me, lemon pepper don't really pop unless you like marinate it in lemon pepper. But you gotta have a way to get you a little liquid lemon pepper marinade. So if anybody's got any ideas on that, hit me up, because I'm a big lemon pepper guy. That's good too though. I love that, John. I could eat that every day. If I had enough deer meat in my freezer, I could just about go the whole week and eat something different enough to where I wouldn't really know.
Well, I mean, we got that sausage. That sausage, breakfast.
Breakfast. I mean, you can take a roast. You can take a roast and put it in a crock pot. Boy, that mess will fall apart. You can take a backstrap, put it in a crock pot. You can grill it. You can smoke it. You can do it in the oven. Let me get that fly.
It's pretty. I mean, it's not unhealthy either. It's pretty healthy.
No, it's like some of the best meat you can eat.
Yeah. I mean, think about what a deer eats.
That is good. Good. Got good flavor. Still got some juice in it. Well, I got the meat sweats. It was so good. Folks, we hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe some of this stuff you can try at home and you'll like as much as we do. Subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you guys following along, and we'll see you right here next time at Hunt More Official.